Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's Nemesis. For those of y'all watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm push out this content to more people that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. Um, if you need a one-on-one, the link is in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, the link is also in the description. And also, I have two singles out. One is called Superstition. The other is called Masquerade. Masquerade is about my ex-narc popping up in person and basically trying to act like she's a whole completely different person and has no idea what she's done, and it's basically me reading her rights. And I tell that story in detail in that song. Superstition is about me overcoming narcissistic abuse and triumphing over it. And it also features a voicemail of my ex-narc trying to hoover me, and I ain't going for it. So make sure y'all go check those singles out. They are available here on the channel, and it's also available on all streaming platforms. I need y'all to share these two records. Let's get this awareness out. It's not only music, but it's music with a message, and I'm telling a story. A lot of y'all want to know my story. Those two songs will tell my story better than anything I can probably bring out of my mouth. But anyway, make sure y'all go check those out and share them with your friends. But anyway, today I'm going to talk to y'all about how the narcissist remembers you. A lot of people say, oh, well, they're not going to remember me because they said they don't want to see me anymore. They don't want to have anything to do with me. They got this new supply. They'll never come back. They'll never want anything to do with me again, yada, 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 all that bullshit there. And, a lot of people say, oh, well, they're not thinking about me. They're not going to come back because of X, Y, and Z. And they were so ugly last time we had an interaction, so how could they be thinking about me in any positive manner? And I'm going to tell y'all, first off, they've been lying to y'all the whole relationship. Why would you start to believe anything they say now? Second, narcissists project their emotions about themselves onto other people. So by them telling you you ain't this and you ain't that and X, Y, and Z, I never want to see you again, that's really how they feel about themselves and how you should feel about them. But they project it onto you so you think you're the problem. This has no end, and it has no exception. Once you understand this disorder, start trusting the disorder. And what I mean by that, narcissistic personality disorder, trust what the traits are. Trust what the behavior is, not the shit that comes out of their mouth. Trust that behavior, not your emotions and not your ego. Trust that behavior to be what it is. You do not have a special narcissist that the rules bend for. If they are a narcissist, they're going to act in these ways. Some more than others, some less than others, but you can bet your sweet ass that they're going to act in some way, shape, and form of what I'm describing on these videos and what others are describing in their videos. Trust that this, spitting this shit, trust the disorder. Grill almost came on my damn mouth. Trust the disorder. But anyway, the narcissist, y'all think they think so negatively about you and they can't stand you, and they've made you the problem in other people's eyes, in their eyes, and more importantly, your eyes. But I'm gonna tell you something about them. They don't remember you the way that you remember them. And there is a reason. I think I made a video about this, but I got several thousand new subscribers, and so I'm gonna catch y'all up, and I'm finna learn you right quick. Narcissists never remember you the way you remember them, or the way you need to remember them. Let me correct that. The way you need to remember them. They remember the person they met at the beginning of the relationship. The nice, the caring, the loving, empathetic thoughtful, romantic, great connection having empath. That's how they remember us until the end of time. Whether and it works when you're not with them. They don't see you as this person while you're still with them, because you're basically reflecting them back to them. The bullshit treatment that you're getting, the gaslighting, the lying, the cheating, your behavior and your drop in confidence, your drop in self-esteem, and your lack of self-awareness, your hurt, your pain, your regret, all that is being reflected back to them, and they know that is a result of what they've done to you. So you're basically, narcissists already hate themselves. So when you're in that state, you're basically reflecting the results of them being them back to them. That's why they end up treating you like they hate you, because they see their inner reflection in you as a result of the way that they've been treating you. But see, when you get up out of there, see that negative energy, it goes to somebody else. You get out of the relationship and you start glowing up. You start bossing up. You start going to the gym. You start starting that business. You start going to school. You start painting, whatever it is, and you start slowly rehabilitating and getting back to yourself. So they've been in a situation with somebody who's also reflecting that negative energy back to them, because y'all swear to God that they move on to a new relationship and they go over there and act right. How can they go to a new situation and act right when they haven't took accountability for the last 5 situations they done fucked up? It ain't no way. I don't care what you're seeing on stay your ass off their social media. You ain't see that coming, did you? Hit you right in the ass. Stay off their social media. No matter what you see on there, don't buy into it. Because guess what? When people were looking on the outside, looking in at y'all relationship, they thought the same shit. Y'all was skipping through the forest, holding hands, chasing breadcrumbs and shit. They thought it was a fucking fairy tale over there too. Deep down inside, you going crazy. Behind closed doors, you throwing lamps at this motherfucker. Behind closed doors, you want to German suplex this motherfucker through the couch. But you can't, because you go to prison. They don't see that from the outside looking in. It's the same way when you're on the outside looking in. The only thing is you're emotionally charged now, so you see it from a different perspective. And a lot of it is your ego creating scenarios in your head. That's a whole nother fucking video. But anyway, when you're out of that thing, they start re-idealizing you. They start seeing you again for the person that they met in the beginning, because they didn't have you there to reflect themselves off of and see negative. So now they're seeing the positive things about you again. Also, there is another trick to the reason why they see the good in you after y'all's relationship. That's why they be wanting to come back, because a lot of y'all say, well, if they said this, that, and the third, they don't want to see me again and they don't want to come back. Why are they trying to come back? That's because they can no longer project themselves onto you. So how they felt about themselves when they were telling you, oh, I don't want to see you again and I hate you and this, that, and the third, now you're not there to absorb that energy. So now you're operating back in your own energy. So now they see you again as a new entity. So now also the bigger picture of why they see you in the way they seen you in the beginning, wait for it. Because by them seeing you as the person in the beginning, before the damage, before the gaslighting, before the cheating, before the lying or whatever it is, blame shifting, projection, before all of that, the reason why they see you as that person is because in their mind, it relieves them of accountability for what they done to you. See, if they can see you as the person in the beginning, it's a way for them to also avoid accountability, because by them not seeing that person at the end, to them it don't exist. By that not existing, what they did to you doesn't exist either. This is the way these motherfuckers think. Oh, well, if I see him as the person, or if I see her as the person before I hurt them, then that means I never hurt them. Which means nothing in that situation was my fault. Which means nothing really happened between us. Which is what they want anyway. When they come into a situation, when they come back into a situation, y'all can testify in the comments. Every time they come back, they act like ain't shit happened. You can been and fought this motherfucker at SummerSlam and lost by outside interference because you got hit in the head with the fucking ring bell by the new supply. 1, 2, 3. They will act like that shit never fucking happened. Why? It's to alleviate them of fucking, I hope that was the right word, of accountability. Because by them acting like nothing's happened, in their mind, oh, well, I don't have to take accountability for that because I don't see you in that way. Delusional and magical thinking. Like I said, you can tell them motherfuckers 2 + 2 is 4. If they're hell bent on it, they will see it as being fucking 5. If it's their fault, they will turn it into the answer that makes it not their fault. And they will be so adamant and so manipulative about it, you'll start thinking, well, damn, did that really happen? Like, you ever notice how sometimes when you're talking about your situation and you forget certain shit that happened because so much of it done happened. And they done swept so much of it under the rug and it hasn't been spoke of since it happened between you two. You start thinking, damn, did that really happen? I could have sworn you cheated on me. I could have sworn they lied to me. I could have sworn they gaslit me. But we never really talked about it. So was I making that up in my head? Was I dreaming that? Did that really happen? And that's what they want you to do, because it takes away their responsibility for accountability. I hope y'all really paying attention to what I'm saying, because I'm dropping some revelation and I'm dropping some fucking jewels that's going to help you on your healing journey. They don't look at you as that negative person you were in the beginning, because that negative person you were in the beginning was actually them. Y'all just switched places. They don't want to acknowledge that that person exists. That's why while they're with you, they treat you like shit, because you're a reflection of their true character. You're a reflection of the consequences of their true nature. You're a reflection of the consequences of their true behavior. And they don't like it, because it's being put in a physical form. It's being put in a manner in which they can see it. That's why they hate you and want to discard you, want to get away from you, want to go find something else, because you're becoming more and more like them. Meanwhile, they're absorbing your energy, but the thing is, they can't recreate that energy. You can. So when they go off and fondle with this new supply and this other new jackass supreme, they don't understand. They done pushed that pedal down full throttle. They got a full tank in the scat pack. Soon as you push that pedal down, $30 gone. So they keep hauling ass over there to that new supply because they got a full tank off of you. Not realizing, motherfucker, I'm the gas station. I produce this shit. Don't nothing move without me. That's why they got to come back to the gas station. Because they gotta fill back up. That new supply, and ain't no gas stations over there in the middle of nowhere. That's why they can't picture you as that mess that they left you in, because that mess that they left you in is actually them on the inside. They'll always remember you for the person you were in the beginning. And you were a great person, you still are a great person. That's why I tell people you don't understand how much you haunt them. A lot of people get on these channels, narcs don't have feelings, narcs don't do this, narcs don't feel this. They got fucking feelings. They just don't work like ours do. They just don't have the same values we do. Because I done hurt plenty of them bitches' feelings. And it might not work the way that we do, the way that ours do, but they have them. Their memory might not work the way that ours work, but they have them. Them motherfuckers cry just like us. It might be over some different shit, but they cry. They get sad. They get depressed. And to be honest, they get sad and depressed way easier than we do. A lot of people say, oh, well, they'll just forget about you and they'll move on. They gotta move on because they can't function without other people. But that mind, wherever you go, you take you with you. So whatever consequences you think you left behind, them ghosts and those wraiths, they still gonna follow you. People know when they run across good people. Because when you leave their life or they leave your life, that energy changes. Because guess what? Any motherfucker that done called theyself turning their back on me, or I done cut them off or whatever, they might not admit it to you, but I guarantee you I took my energy with me. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Superstition and Masquerade, those are my 2 new singles. Y'all make sure y'all go check those out. Leave me a review on the channel so I can know what y'all think, because I got